Hello everyone, my name is Madhura L from First Time Honda section. Today's subject is Python programming and the topic is create a file with different modes and folders. Introduction to Python. What is Python? Python is a popular programming language which was created by Guido van Rossum and released in 1991. It is used for web development, software development, mathematics, system scripting. What can Python do? Python can be used in a server to create web applications. Python can be used alongside software to create workflows. Python can connect to database systems. It can also read and modify files. Python can be used to handle big data and perform complex mathematics. Python can be used for rapid prototyping or for production ready software development. File modes. A file can be opened in one of four modes. The mode determines where the file is positioned when opened and what functions are allowed. After you close a file, you can reopen the file in a different mode depending on what you are doing. For example, you can create a file in create mode. You can close the file and reopen it in append mode to add more data. The mode can be first one, read. Opens a file for reading of data. Read mode opens a file to the beginning. You cannot write to a file opened in read mode. You can reposition a binary or stream file in read mode. Second one is update. Allows both reading and writing of data. Update mode opens a file to the beginning. You can reposition a binary or stream file in update mode. You can update a record by repositioning the file to the beginning of the record, then writing the new data. Third one is create. Opens the specified file and positions it to the beginning. If a file by that name does not exist, the open file statement creates the file. If a file by that name exists, it overwrites the existing file except in VMS 4GL creates a new version of the file. It does not overwrite the file unless the file version limit is reached. To create a new file, open the file in create mode. You cannot read, position or rewind a file opened with create mode. Fourth one is append. Allows writing data to the end of a file. You cannot read, position or rewind a file opened with append mode. Fifth one is C file management. A file can be used to store a large volume of persistent data. Like many other languages, C provides following file management functions. First one, creation of a file. Second one, opening a file. Third one, reading a file. Fourth one, writing to a file. Fifth one, closing a file. Following are the most important file management functions available in C function purpose. Fopen is creating a file or opening an existing file. Fclose is closing a file. Fprintf is writing a block of data to a file. Fscanf is reading a block data from a file. Gets is reads a single character from a file. Puts is writes a single character to a file. Get reads an integer from a file. Puts writing an integer to a file. Fseek sets the position of a file pointer to a specified location. Ftell returns the current position of a file pointer. Rewind sets the file pointer at the beginning of a file. So, how to create a file? Whenever you want to work with a file, the first step is to create a file. A file is nothing but space in the memory where data is stored. To create a file in a C program, following syntax is used. File star fp. Fp is equal to fopen. F underscore name, then in the strings mode. In the above syntax, the file is the data structure which is defined in the standard library. Fopen is a standard function which is used to open a file. If the file is not present on the system, then it is created and then opened. If a file is already present on the system, then it is directly opened using this function. Fp is a file pointer which points to the type file. Whenever you open or create a file, you have to specify what you are going to do with the file. A file in C programming can be created or opened for reading or writing purposes. A mode is used to specify whether you want to open a file or any of the below given purposes. Following are the different types of modes in C programming which can be used while working with a file. Create a dictionary in Python. The OS module in Python provides functions for interacting with the operating system. OS comes under Python's standard utility modules. This module provides a portable way of using operating system dependent functionality. The OS and OS.path modules include many functions to interact with the file system. All functions in OS module raise OS error in the case of invalid or inaccessible file names and paths or other arguments that have the correct type but are not accepted by the operating system. There are different methods available in the OS module for creating a director. These are os.mkdir, second one os.makeDirs, using os.mkdir. This method in Python is used to create a directory named path with the specified numeric mode. This method raises file exists error if the dictionary to be already existed. Syntax os.mkdir. Example 1. Use of os.mkdir method to create dictionary or file. And output is dictionary geeks for geeks created, directory geeks created. Example 2 is errors while using os.mkdir method. Output is traceback, most recent call last, file gfg.py, line 18 in os.mkdir path, file exists error. And conclusion for the Python. In conclusion, Python is a popular programming language. It's used for many things like web development, data science, and scientific computing. It's easy to learn and has many resources available. Taking a Python course can help you learn to program or get a job that uses Python. There are many options to choose from depending on your goals and learning style. And thank you everyone for watching.